Bengals and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air, Burrow. Higgins makes the catch. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
Here we go. 11.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And they make the tackle at the 38. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. New set of downs for him at the 38. Burrow setting up the play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
1st down from the red zone. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So 2nd down coming up.
Here we go. 11.
To throw again, it's Burrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's going to score! Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Wilson airing it out to start. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 32 on that play. And that's a Steelers 1st down. Russ looking to throw. Gets this one to Cordero Patterson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Russ now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jermaine Pratt picks it. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
Yeah, I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. On the return, here comes Austin. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. After the pick, here's Wilson. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Russ setting to throw. It's caught. That's Mike Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. It's a two-score game early. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. From the red zone now. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Russ is cooking again. Throw complete to Warren. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's touched as they pick up that first down on fourth. He'll pass it this time. Has it in close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
The Steelers leaving their offense on the field. We got a two-point conversion coming up. They'll try to run it in. And he reaches the end zone, so the two-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT.
First get of the game here to Chase Brown. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play action now, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. And it's the Bengals looking at 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
It's 3rd and 7.
11 MT,
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Forced out to his right. He's running for it.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Offense going for it here, 4th and 5. Trying for it with Burrow. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 28. Complete out to the right. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Brown can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals will add to their lead at the end of the half. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that could create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Jackson now to return it. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. This finds Austin complete.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Back to throw it. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you, the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return.
There he goes, right sideline. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he'll reach the end zone. They get 2 more points to help attack that deficit. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Burrow out of the shotgun. Complete out to the right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. On first down, here's Burrow. On target to his man Higgins. Still has some space inside the 35. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, Burrow to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. Cut.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Finds his man Chase. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals push the lead up to 12. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to push one deep down. That's complete inside the 35. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the third. George Pickens the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
And they stay perfect, Brock. That's a perfect 3 for 3 now on 2-point tries. Is it just automatic at this point that if there's a touchdown, they're going to go for 2?
Well, I think until this defense stops them, that answer is going to be yes. It's not supposed to be this easy. I mean, the numbers tell you you're not supposed to have this kind of success rate, but it's really clear this defense has no answer. Run, pass, confidence, the offense is owning them.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Here we go. 12, 11 mighty.
Now Burrow finds Chase on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing is Burrow. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the red zone now. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Russ now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. So it's second down coming up. Wilson now from the gun. Got Williams, and it's complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, here's Russ. It's taken in by Williams. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Offense up to the line fast. Russ is cooking again. Caught by Freiermuth. Big man showing up the yards. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Here go the Steelers again, lining up for two.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Wilson to throw again. And they get the two-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now.
35. Steelers 32.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did, got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Here we go, here we go.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here.
11, 11,
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll run again with Brown. Into the second level past the 30. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals make it a 9-point advantage. T. Higgins the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
He's throwing for it. On the move, headed right. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way, and it leaves 2 points on the table.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap for Wilson. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Bengals get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Escapes the pocket. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
11 Tommy. 11 MP. 11 MP.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. He throws a bullet deep to the right. He's got it inside the 10. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. And the pass is the right call on the 2-point try, but we've got laundry on the field, so let's listen. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Wow, wide open here, complete. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. All on the 45, 1st and 10. Now here's Russ. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he goes out a little short of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Sticking in the air with Wilson. Throw complete to Williams. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards. Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Once more, it's Wilson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot.